Καλώς ήρθατε σε ένα ακόμα Sportal Guest. Αυτή τη φορά έχουμε μαζί μας τον General Manager της Dubai Basketball, τον κύριο Dejan Kamenjasevic. First of all, congratulations to you and your team for entering the EuroLeague. How do you feel?
Actually, you should me congratulate maybe for the season of ABA League, which I think is much more important for us, because that was the season, amazing season and historic season for us, because that was the first historic season of our franchise. About the EuroLeague, like you say, it's just rumors at the moment, and we cannot say anything until this is not confirmed. When this is confirmed, then we will have definitely talks about this, and we will have time to celebrate.
Okay. I would like to know if you watched the Final Four in Abu Dhabi.
Of course, I was there. Of course, this is the Final Four that personally, us from Dubai Basketball, we support EuroLeague to organize this Final Four, which we think that this is a huge step of European basketball and the EuroLeague towards the expansion to the Middle East. I am the truly believer of that movement toward the Middle East, because I think that this is the best ally that European basketball can have in the future, because we know how many issues we have in European basketball, especially in delivering young talents to states, and with this NIL and college basketball, that now we are losing all the talented and not talented players, young players from Europe. So Final Four in Abu Dhabi was very successful. Final Four in Abu Dhabi was historic from my stand of view and from my standpoint. And definitely now one future franchise or two or three future franchises from Middle East coming to European basketball, that they always was there, and people forget this. I think that this is something that European basketball needs, and definitely that will be a strong statement from European basketball toward this possible colonization of NBA.
After all, let's say that Dubai enters the EuroLeague. What really the team wants to prove to the EuroLeague fans and to the EuroLeague?
I don't think so that we need to, like a team, prove anything. We already proved last season in ABA League that we were the third attendance in ABA League, like one new creation team to be the third attendance in ABA League after the giants like Partizan and Red Star, who are, let's say, world phenomena. I think that we already proved that interest for European basketball in Middle East and in Dubai, particularly in UAE, exists. People love basketball. Basketball in UAE together with Indonesia, this is the two countries that more grow basketball and popularity of basketball in the last 10 years by FIBA Nielsen studies. So this is all the facts. EuroLeague countries who represent the EuroLeague countries right now, population of those countries, there are 1.7 million living in Dubai, people from EuroLeague countries who participate now in the current EuroLeague. So Middle East and Dubai and UAE is the market number one for European basketball. So I think that it is a lot of lack of knowledge, a lot of stereotypes, a lot of prejudices about Middle East and about all these stories that we know from long time ago, that people just here in Europe especially, we have just wrong opinion, because if we don't know something, we just have a negative opinion. That's it. But I think that Dubai basketball, theoretically, coming to the European competition, any European competition now, let's say in EuroLeague, that will bring a lot of benefits from the TV rights, from the sponsorship, from the new revenues, from the maybe new system of competition like some All-Star or some Super Cup. But above all, you are opening one market who is your neighbor, and you are opening one market who always was part of European basketball. Because if we remember, from 190-34 to 190-84, for 50 years, Arabic teams from Syria, Lebanon, and Egypt, they compete in the FIBA competitions with national teams and the clubs. So you have 1954 European Championship in Egypt, where Egypt is European champion. So all these stereotypes that why Arabs, or why this, or why that, it's for me nonsense, because like we said, I heard this, if Dubai is coming, you cannot call this anymore EuroLeague. And we are calling EuroLeague for last 30 years or 25 years with teams from Middle East, with teams from Asia, and with teams from Russia. So we call Eurovision, and we have our Australia in the song context. So let's put the stereotypes on the side, and let's think about the future. And the future, European basketball has a lot of future, a lot of potential. EuroLeague for me is the best basketball league in the world, but definitely we need to find the right allies, and Middle East is a right ally.
Many times you have mentioned the word franchise. In Europe, we don't use this word. We are saying clubs or teams. This is your approach. This is how you see it.
Of course. That's why you ask me what Dubai can bring to potentially EuroLeague or anything else. We can bring a new model of business, which definitely is more sustainable, and definitely is the model of business when the teams, clubs, franchises can make more money. In our case, we show this already this year, that we are something in between the NBA, which is a game day experience. We have in our games in Abu League, game day experience, doesn't matter against who we play. But then we have also European type and style and passion and emotion of basketball. And with one particular touch of Dubai, with so many nationalities together, cheering for one team and supporting one team, from the local community to the Filipino, European, American, African. I think that this is a unique model in the world. And without any doubt, we are bringing the fresh air and something attractive to the European basketball, who, let's be honest, in the past years is struggling, is suffering with different internal battles, very conservative minds of thinking. And of course, with this, you cannot move forward. And the world is moving forward. All the sports, they are in the Middle East. We are not inventing the wheel here. So we think that this Final Four in Abu Dhabi and potentially one franchise from Middle East playing in European competition, in any competition, will be not only logical move, will be the only possible move to save European basketball and to force NBA to don't colonize European basketball, to sit and negotiate and talk with European, let's say, people who is running basketball in Europe. Because like this, if you are weak, no one has respect for you.
Dubai feels ready to face top teams.
Dubai feels ready to do something different in organization, before the game, during the game, and after the game. Dubai is ready to compete. Dubai is ready to host everyone the same, like everyone, and that people there is safe. They are comfortable. They enjoy with the city. They see our city. They see our arena. That we can be the best host possible. And Dubai is ready to extend the arm of cooperation, collaboration, and the partnership with all the clubs, federation, entities to work together for some common goal where European basketball and, of course, Middle East basketball will be the main goal. So without personal interest, without personal influence, just working for the good of basketball, because basketball doesn't belong to no one, not to NBA, not to EuroLeague, not to FIBA, not to Middle East. Basketball is a global game, and we need to treat basketball like this, global game with global business. So we can think locally, but we need to act globally. And this is what we are ready to do when we have opportunity to do it.
Okay, let's say that you have to choose one team that you think that it will be the strongest. It is the strongest, and you will face difficulties due to this team. which team would it be from EuroLeague?
In our budget, based the salary cap and everything, we will be budget number 11 or 12. So by the budget, we will face issues with everyone. Now, the reality is that they are leaving people play 5 against 5 with one ball. So we will face some other issues with someone maybe that we don't expect, and then we will face less issues with someone that we expect. But definitely the teams who was in the Final Four, plus Real Madrid, plus Barcelona, plus Milano, we know now FS Pilsen, Red Star, Partizan. There are a lot of teams who are now spending a lot of money, has crazy budgets in the EuroLeague. Žalgiris as well, great organization. So from my standpoint, that EuroLeague next season, if it's going to confirm that there are 20 teams together with Valencia, hopefully that will be the best and the strongest league in the history.
Okay, let's talk about rumors. Okay, almost every day we read about players that Dubai wants, with the number being large and at the point unbelievable to be true. Do you want to clarify what exactly is happening with what is being written?
Listen, this is the funny story. You know that this in between, not the journalists, but the agents, they are raising the price of their clients using the names. In the history, in the past, you have a lot of these teams who was being used, like Real Madrid, Barcelona, Maccabi. And now you have new ones who are newcomers, probably with less money than people thought, but then they are using our names. We are one case. Another case is Hapoel Tel Aviv, that they are also using their names for any player. But the difference between Hapoel Tel Aviv and us is when Hapoel Tel Aviv is going to hypothetically signing Russell Westbrook for 150 million, people is saying, wow, this is great. This is great. When Dubai goes to sign Papapetru, which is not our target, for example, and we never talk about Papapetru, people is saying, look, these Arabs, they want to sign Papapetru. So exactly. I think that this is always double standards. This is always injustice in this case, which, to be honest with you, we are not anymore taking 1 second of time to analyze this and to explain this, because we know that this is double standards. We know that this is injustice. We know that this is not correct. Like you said, if now we go for the all these names that they mentioned in the last, we made in our office the list of 62 players that they already related with Dubai. 62. So now you tell me if I need to say something about this, or if I need to argue about these rumors of 62 players who are related with Dubai. Definitely, maybe 4 of them or 5 of them is true. And then some of them, they will say, you see, I told you, Dubai is going for that one. Yes, but what happened with other 61 or 58 that you mentioned before?
So this is something that it annoys you and the team, right?
No, it's not annoying me.
You find it funny?
We are making fun of this because, you know, it's coming from the fans. It's coming from some journalists who want only credit or spotlight. This is not serious. People know that this is not serious. So listen, at the end of the day, of course, from this 62, we will sign in 5 or 6. Then the people will say, you see, I told you. But like I said, we are making fun of this because we know who we are. We know from where we are coming, where we're going. We are a very solid franchise who came to stay. We have a 10 years business plan. We have a very, very, very serious owner, one of the most influenced people in Dubai. We are supported by government of Dubai. We have one of the biggest and best Coca-Cola arenas in the world. So listen, we are very serious company, very serious franchise to go to these rumors.
You mentioned Hapoel Tel Aviv, and this was my next question, because this team announced players and talks, makes big statements, mainly regarding player transfers. You have not chosen to make noise. This is something that the team has chosen, or they are not. They don't want big names. This is not the what it is wanted from the team.
Yeah, I know. depend what you consider big names. When we announce our team, probably people will think, after all these rumors, people will think, look, those guys, they was going for LeBron James and Westbrook, and now they are going to sign it, I don't know, whoever. But no one said that we are going for those guys. This is other people said, not us. So we are not going to the rumors. We are not going to the public information until everything is confirmed. First needs to be confirmed our participation in 2 leagues next season. Now we know that we are only competing in ABA League at the moment. Once when we know that officially we are in second competition, any competition, whatever is, then we will start to announce our roster, which is already done. But because we are moving in the market, we are not stopping, we are not active, let's say like this. But we are operating different than any other team. Our announcements, they are announcement with the sense, they are announcement with the facts, they are announcement when it's something ready. And we want to be the humble team. We want to do things on different way. We want to respect everyone, salary cap. And especially we want to set up one model of business, like I said to you, where people will finally know that all this what links Dubai brands like a luxury and all this type of stuff, which also it's wrong. But we are not here to fight about the social, let's say, stereotypes, but about the sports stereotypes. Definitely we will break a lot of these prejudices and stereotypes that there are in sport regarding Middle East, because in basketball, this project particularly is completely unique and different than anything else what happened in Middle East in the last 50 years.
Another name that is, it's a rumor. It's about Alexa Abramovich. I don't know if it's true that he's going to be part of Dubai basketball.
Listen, it's the same like for any other player. Alexa is under contract still 1 year with CSKA. He showed interest to play in EuroLeague. We are interested on him like we are interested in other players. Like there are other teams who are also interested on him. So this is all about, at the end of the day, confirmation where we play and confirmation. Once when we know where we play, then we can set up the budget, and then we can also tell to the players where we play. Because like we said, if you think that from 62 names that they are related with Dubai, we can sign those guys without knowing where we play, this is ridiculous, because all of those guys that they are EuroLeague players, they will ask you, okay, where we play. So you cannot sign any player without confirmation where you play. And this is happening to us. This is happening maybe to Valencia. This is happening to other teams as well, no? I'm not saying only about us, but we need to go step by step.
So you're waiting for the confirmation so you can see the changes to the roster. I get it.
No changes in the roster, to confirm the roster.
To confirm, that's right. Do you think that we will be surprised about the Dubai's roster after all?
Yes.
Good way? I mean, about the rumors, I'm saying about the rumors.
You know what happened with Dubai? Everything what Dubai do at the moment, that's why we need to take one very good PR campaign. Maybe you can help us in the future, because I saw that you are doing very well in your social media and in your sports programs about sport and about basketball.
Thank you.
We need to make understand people that what they know or what they think that they know is wrong. And this is something that I think that this is the main thing that we need to work in the next future 2-3 months before competition starts. Because like we said, anything what now comes from Dubai basketball, 90% is negative just because people don't understand. So maybe we are also more passive, or maybe we are also wrong here, and maybe we need to explain more things to the people in order that they try to understand. Sometimes as much as you explain, if people doesn't want to understand, they will not understand. But at the end of the day, we are always talking with the facts. So talking by the facts always is much better, no? For example, one fact that I will give you some exclusive news for you, because you deserve this like a journalist, sports journalist. We have now this, that people said, journalists, fans, even the teams, how we go to Dubai? 7 hours flights, 6 hours flights.
It's four.
Okay, from Greece is 4, from Turkey is 3, from Tel Aviv is 2, from Belgrade is 5, from Spain is 6. It's not 7.
Sure.
But anyway, 7, they flew to Kazan. They flew to Kuban. They flew to Nizhny Novgorod. They flew to Gran Canaria. They never complained. Now they complain about Dubai. But this is not the only thing. The people don't think that Dubai will be the franchise who will travel more in the world, in all the sports franchise together. So this is some exclusive information because we finished the study yesterday, and by the calendar that we made a calendar, let's say example of the calendar for next season in between Abu League and the second competition, the number that we will be in the air, not land. I'm not talking about the days in the hotel, airport. All this will be 3 weeks in the air. Will be more than 3 months outside of Dubai. So this you don't have in any other sport in the world. And that's why when people complain about going to Dubai for 4 hours in the business class, and then we know that we will be 3 weeks in the air, I think it's very unfair.
Do you believe that the city, the security, the quality of life is a powerful weapon when it comes to the players' decisions to come to the team? Or with your experience, do you see that the players prefer Europe for some reasons?
No. Players prefer Dubai, from my understanding from this last year and this year, for security, for lifestyle, but especially who prefer Dubai is the wives. We are talking with the wives. We are not talking with the players.
You said that they're the key to your communication. You said it before. Yes,
of course. We convince the wives. If you convince the wife, you convince the player.
Nice move.
Very easy. Of course, because everyone wants to live in Dubai. And this is what we are talking all the time. It's not about the money. We pay the same like other teams. We don't overpay. But people want to live in Dubai. Wives and the children and the kids and the families, they want to live in Dubai. This is the most safest city in the world, most cosmopolitan city in the world, most organized city in the world, with the most human rights in the world. What people ever said, they don't know because they was not there. So listen, Dubai is a 50 years ahead of so many other places. I will not say Europe, that European people don't get offended, but trust me, it's like this. And there are a lot of Greek community there, so you can ask Greek community and they will confirm you the same.
I've been there, so I can confirm that. How did it ever happen that a player didn't sign because he didn't believe so much in the team's potential?
That happened last year. Happened with the coaches, happened with the players, and then after 2 months they call us again. But that was late.
Okay, so what are you doing for that, to fix that? You're trying to...
That was first season. That was only first season that they didn't believe that we will make first season like we did. Now, it's not anymore about believe or no. Now everyone believes that this is real and this is the series.
This is nice. Okay, I want to close our interview with one question. If you could send a message to EuroLeague fans, what it would be?
That Dubai is a friend, Dubai is ally, and Dubai is something very positive that in the maybe short period or maybe medium period of the time, they will realize that Dubai is something, and Middle East, the best what can happen to the European basketball in order to take another direction, in order to grow, in order to go to another level, and in order to protect our interests and our tradition, like people used to say, tradition, because the only way is that you find the right ally, the right neighbor to help you, to rebuild your house. And I think that this is what can happen with the Middle East and with the UAE.
Mr. Dejan, thank you so much for accepting my invitation once again. It was really nice for me. Hope you enjoyed.
Yes, I enjoy, and thank you very much for your invitation.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.